Warning, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt anything you hear or see on this page.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of College Controversy. Actually, I think we need a new introduction for this one, guys. We are actually live streaming, or not live streaming.
We're recording.
This is going on a YouTube video. This is our first YouTube video. Congratulations, boys. We made it.
Congrats.
And
we are, and I just want to point out we're in a professional recording studio right now.
Exactly. Yo, I like that inference that you just made.
100%.
We have a full soundboard. We have a producer in our boy Simon Shimanoff.
But guys, we have a major key alert announcement going around right now. We have a new
major key alert.
Oh, yeah.
We have a new member to our podcast, Simon Shim from the last podcast.
Hey,
he officially joined us,
and we have our first time reoccurring guest, Rob Samea, with us as
well.
well.
It's our pleasure.
Wait,
Rob.
did we name drop him?
It's an honor. It's an honor to be here. Honestly,
it's an honor. It's our honor and pleasure to have you.
Our honor to host you. Yeah.
Please, the pleasure's all mine.
All right, guys. I think we need a round of applause for a brand new.
We got a banner.
Podcast. Yeah.
We got the
this
lighting.
Banner, this banner, by the way, is sick. I think this is so cool, and I think that you guys, honestly, I'm so proud of you guys because this has turned into such a legit situation.
Yeah.
We literally started in a basement,
and now we graduated.
Started from the bottom. Yo, I love how Simon has a White Claw on deck right now, just sipping it throughout the podcast.
Simon wants to get nuts.
Yo, Joe Rogan, watch your back.
All right, guys, let's take it a little serious now, all right? Guys, this week was nuts. I just want to point out, I don't know if the camera can see, but Ethan's hoodie, why don't you stand up a little bit so we can all see on the camera? We got the highest in the room, Travis Scott feature right there. Guys, whatever happened with Travis Scott this week was kind of effed up.
Oh, wait, I thought we weren't talking about current events.
Well, you guys wanted to, so I wanted to give my boy here a
culture.
chance to talk about it, but not too deep.
No, I really don't want to talk about it. It's a really tragic situation.
It's a tragic situation.
I just think it's hilarious that Ethan is rocking a highest in the room sweater.
Where'd you get this hoodie? Do you want to give a shout out?
Shout out to my boy Josh O'Hepshalom. He got this hoodie for free, but sold it to me for $30.
Guys, so talking about new starts and new everything, and like making a new, we have a new studio, a new banner, a new logo, a new member, a reoccurring guest. I just want to say that to New Beginnings, we're going to kill it. I want everybody who's watching right now to please follow us on Instagram at College Controversy. We're going to be posting reels and some like very, very behind the scenes, like some good stuff like that you guys won't see here. And we're looking forward to showing you what we have. We have a photo shoot and stuff coming soon, and not going to give away too much, but
we'll get there.
We'll get there. So Simon, why don't you talk a little bit? What's going on over there?
Topic of conversation. What are we speaking about today?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about, we do have a bunch of North Shore alum. I mean, I may not be able to speak for myself, but, I wasn't attendee.
He did attend.
Of course. How about we share our, what's it called?
Our experiences.
Some funny stories.
Let's do some funny stories.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Who's starting from?
I want to start with him because he has the funniest story in the room.
It's not really.
I say who him is. Who's him?
Well, they see. They see.
Okay,
it's recording,
yeah.
Rob. It's a different setup now.
Okay, no,
but I'm still acclimating to the new situation.
We're going to have people listening on Spotify.
I like
or
that
whatever,
word,
so
acclimating.
Yeah, so I want to start with Joseph right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, the theme of this podcast is kind of confession, so I'm going to start us off.
Oh no, the theme is not confessions.
The theme is Ezra's an idiot.
Honestly,
shots fired.
Honestly, for what I did,
for
what I've done, I really deserve to get the heat for it. So every
year,
acting
like he killed someone.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, he almost did. He almost killed 2 people. Actually, 3. But let's get into that.
I've never heard this story, so let's go.
Too.
All right. Honestly, so every year North Shore has a color war. You could call it a Sharia. Basically, you got a bunch of fucking dumb teenagers, raging. So this is my senior year. I'm trying to turn up. I'm trying to have a good time. The last color war ever. So we're going into a general hall for assembly, organizing the events. And the grade under us, Ben's grade and Ethan's grade, was getting also very rowdy. They're like, yeah, we're going to take down the seniors. We're going to win for
Rob
the first.
was in that grade too, so
yeah, sorry.
Let's include our guests a little bit also,
I'm so well behaved.
Wow, Rob, we love you.
Anyways, so one of these kids who shall remain nameless starts getting on my nerves. He starts talking a lot of shit, a lot of trash. He brought like a vuvuzela to school. You know, he's getting really, really turned. He's trying to like
What did he bring?
Vuvuzela. You know, the thing that they bring to the soccer game that they blow into. It's a horn.
It's on FIFA, like World Cup, everyone goes like.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Literally, that noise just describes the whole vuvuzela thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
For those in the know, you know what it sounds like. Anyway, so the kid starts talking trash. He's like, yo, I'll kick your ass. I'll do this. You won't do nothing to me. I'm like, I bet. I'm like trying to take it pretty easily on the kid. And I'm like trying to, I'm not trying to kick the kid's ass, but he's challenged me to a fight, so I'm not going to back down. I go in. I feel really, really terrible about this. And in like 30 seconds, I get him in a choke. And not even a full choke, like a rear naked choke for those of you who watch mixed martial arts or UFC.
Yeah, those chokes are a little dangerous, guys.
Hey, yo, should we say who it is?
Nah,
No,
I'd rather not,
definitely
because I feel really bad.
Wait,
and,
Rob, do you know what we're talking about? You know who we're talking about?
I feel like I like vaguely remember this. But like,
I think Rob was at my incident at the time.
What?
Oh, wait, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a
get to
second.
that.
We all have our own incidents.
Yeah, honestly, like this is a really bad way to introduce myself to new listeners, but whatever. Anyway, so I get into a fight
Keep
with
in
the
mind,
kid.
this was what, like 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't judge us for our past.
7 years ago now.
We're all almost double.
Almost, it's like 6.5, yeah.
Okay, so anyways, like in 30 seconds, I get the kid into a chokehold, and I'm like choking him very lightly, mind you guys. Like I didn't even lock it in. I didn't put a torque on the choke, whatever. But I hold it, and the kid's not tapping. I was doing it with one arm. The kid's not tapping. I'm like, yo, you good? You want me to let go? He's just not tapping. So like,
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you, why would you put him in a chokehold?
Ezra was watching a lot of MMA at the
Did
time.
he get you?
so he was trying to test it out.
Definitely was the case.
Pro boxing,
Definitely
I
was the
think,
case.
Did he get you
Dana
fleece
White.
or something? Like, what was going
Nah,
on?
he was just talking a lot of, like, honestly, he's the type of kid that, like, if he talks trash to you, you're going to be looking at the kid and you'll be like, what are you spewing, bro? It really wasn't a good look. And again,
This kid was, a little preface, he was a very annoying kid, like in general. You know, like he would like piss a lot of people
he would do a
off.
lot to provoke people.
Exactly.
He would do a lot to provoke people.
I don't understand who we're talking about. But
I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, wait, I wanted to whisper something to Rob.
We're getting
recorded. Okay, guys. Anyways, I took the joke a little bit too far. The kid ended up passing out. I thought, like, for a second, I'd really severely injured him. You know, like
No. Let's be clear. You thought you killed him.
Yeah, basically, like with
No. Admit it. Admit it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You thought he died.
I thought he died.
Just say.
Damn, it was that bad.
It was that bad. The kid was out cold. Like I didn't even realize it because the kid was like.
You're talking about your rear naked choke.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, let's just
the
put
kid-
something on the record. He's probably has the most dangerous rear naked chokes. I almost passed out myself. He
Okay, so we'll
he
make
got
it-
me mid-study.
We'll make it 5 for the record now.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, the kid ended up passing out, and this was in front of the whole school. I was like, listen, the kid's smart enough to not take the joke too far, to not
The kid's smart enough, but how smart are you is the question.
Is he smart enough not to take it too far? I don't
I
know.
mean,
I feel
like
like
if your
that's,
life,
I
if
feel
you
like it was.
I feel like that's the worst kid you could have done that to.
Yeah,
honestly.
but if you feel like you're,
No, I
you're-
think I would have been worse, honestly.
I don't know, like the
Well, you don't think so?
The kid literally asked to like put him in the technique. He's like, "You won't do anything. I can take it." So I'm like, "All right, if you feel like you're gonna pass out, right? It's not hard to tell when you're gonna pass out, right?"
He passed
Right?
out, okay.
Passed out in front of the entire school, and the first teacher to get to him was the teacher that you have that one teacher that just doesn't like you.
No,
right?
I really don't know. It's only you, but okay.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
I feel you, Moch. I feel you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I feel bad.
that teacher had a chip on her shoulder trying to like find a way to screw me over because of something I said in my past. She's like, "Oh, who did this to you? What happened? Like, we're gonna take this kid down. He's gonna get in trouble. Don't worry."
No. Didn't she say, did Joseph do this to you?
Yeah, something like that. I don't. Again, this was 6 years ago. I don't
Okay,
remember.
yeah,
the
I don't expect you to
semantic-
remember
yeah.
everything. Okay, keep
Anyways,
going.
I was super like. First of all, I was in shock. I'm like, holy shit! I hope this kid is not in trouble, not like hurt severely in any way. I'm thinking about like my future because like, honestly, if your kid's super like injured beyond the capacity that's going to hurt his life, I'm screwed because I'm going to jail. My family's screwed because they're getting sued or something. Like, I'm not going to be able to go to college. I'm not going to be able
Well,
to do
you
whatever.
did go to a private school.
That doesn't matter.
No, it helps.
It might help, but like regard.
Definitely helps.
Yeah. Simon could talk all about that
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Well, yo, Benny, What was your?
Anyways, so end of the story. Like the principal comes in, my wrestling coach comes in, the
Dean of discipline.
Dean of discipline comes in, and they're like, okay.
Wait,
yeah,
who was the dean of discipline? Was it Nagel?
Anyway,
Our
so they
studio
all come in
manager.
and they're like, okay, so we know this. We know the history of this kid. He has a history of like provoking other students into doing stupid shit. Whatever. Did you mean to hurt the kid? I'm like, no, I really didn't. They're like, did you lock in the choke? Or Nagel was like, did you lock in the choke? Because Nagel knows what he's talking about. I'm like, no, I didn't.
But you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't put full force on the choke.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
that's how dangerous his choke is,
Yeah.
guys. I've experienced it. Simon's experienced it,
definitely
and
experienced
Ethan's
it.
experienced it. I don't know if Rob's experienced a choke.
Okay,
Rob's-
so end the story. What? You got suspended?
End the story. I got suspended on color war of my senior year. I was like super scared that I was not going to graduate. Yeah.
It was BS, pretty much.
I mean, it's BS, but like honestly, if I'm a listener and I'm listening to this,
you
I'm
didn't-
going to think this kid's a sociopath.
you didn't miss any classes.
No, I got super lucky in that regard.
I have a similar story
Honestly-
that has to do with that.
Whoa, Ethan's taking over here.
So this was my sophomore year, and we just came out of midterms. So literally, like the entire school was in the lobby of the school, like waiting for the buses, and like everyone's waiting to leave. So then, like all of a sudden, like I'm just like Rob was there, Oheb was there, whatever, like a few kids, and then like Mokhtar, like he just comes up to me out of nowhere, and he goes, "Yo, let me choke you out," and I'm like, "No." I'm like, don't choke me out. I don't want to get choked out. He's like, bro, don't be a fucking pussy, bro. Like, just let me choke you out. I'm like, no, don't choke me out. Then, against my will, he just comes in, locks my neck in from behind, does the chokehold.
Did he
3
lock?
seconds.
Did he lock?
He locked.
I locked.
2 seconds, 3 seconds,
Okay.
4
What does
seconds.
What does that mean, lock?
Okay,
When
so
you
there are
bring
two
the
ways to
hand
put
up.
it in. You can hand to hand. You can just go to shoulder, or you can put your hand on your bicep.
Yeah, that's what
put
he
your hand
did.
on your other shoulder.
That's a nice lock.
That's what he did. So he locks it in, and like after like a couple seconds, I'm literally tapping his arm, like, "Yo, I'm dying. Get
let go.
off of
I
me.
let go.
Get
I
off of
let
me."
go.
And then at the last, I remember it going dark. I'm not joking.
Wait,
it literally.
did you pass out?
So listen, it was literally I was about to pass out. I was like on the verge, like another
on the
2
brink, yeah.
another 2 seconds. If he had me in that choke, I would have passed out.
What?
He let go. Oheb's like, "Yo, let go of him." Like Oheb's like, "Yo, this kid's dying. Let go of him." I fall down. I start stumbling like 20 feet away.
running towards a brick wall. Basically.
I couldn't stand up, and I didn't want to fall down, and then I'm stumbling away towards a brick wall, and then at the last second, I put my arms up and literally block my head from getting cracked on a brick wall.
Oh, brick wall.
Because of this kid. You know that wall,
You know
like
the
right
wall in
when
the
you
front of
walk
the
in.
entrance?
When you walk in, there's like a brick wall with like
Okay.
all the
What-
donor
those-
names on it and
Oh, it's
stuff.
not brick.
No, it is.
brick
It's
inlaid,
brick.
but
It's
whatever.
brick.
Wait, whatever, yeah.
So like and then I fall.
Regardless,
outside?
regardless, you don't want to be hitting.
No,
your,
inside.
no, inside.
Okay,
Regardless,
yeah.
you don't want to be hitting your head.
And then,
against
so I block myself from falling down, from cracking my head. I fall down,
he
okay?
He collapsed.
And then
in.
literally, like, the whole school, like, they start like, looking at me, and then one of my boys, Oheb, he comes up to me, he's like, "Yo, get up, get up, get up." He saved your life, bro. He literally saved your life. He's like, "Yo, get up, like, because he didn't want to get you in trouble."
Yeah.
He's really a homie for
Yeah,
that.
it really is.
But bottom line, bro, you're nuts, bro. Stop putting people in chokes.
That's Mokhtar.
Yeah, if any med schools are listening, I'm not the same kid.
Hopefully
I'm
they
pretty
don't.
sure like Casper is gonna try and
Casper the Ghost.
No. Casper is like this test.
It's an
that
exam that you have to take to show them that
show
you're
you're
like
not a sociopath.
I said Casper the Ghost.
It's fine, bro. I might end up getting ghosted if I take that test.
No, don't worry. I'm sure you'll do okay. You'll just do the opposite of whatever you originally would do, and I think you'll be fine.
I'm sure.
Wait, so Simon, what
yeah.
were you gonna say? Yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say, referring back to the the old college controversy, but stories wise, Ben, didn't you have a crazy story regarding like locker room talk?
Oh,
Locker room talk.
Ooh, locker room talk.
Wait, give me a hint of what you're talking about. Just say it.
Weren't we just referring to it back at the library with like?
Oh.
Simon, I like where you're going with
Simon is
Ooh.
writing an expose right here.
Okay, so during the time of his story, same time. So I know Rob doesn't want to talk about high
this.
school.
I want to hear it.
So
Yeah, because right after his, bro, my stories. My stories back in North Shore. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna go too into details, but
oh no, you're going into
yeah,
detail.
we're gonna go into details.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
that's
Ben.
that's what I like to hear. Okay, so Ethan actually was there for the entire thing. So were a bunch of our other boys, like Ari. I don't know, Rob, were you there?
For what?
I guess you're gonna have to hear. and let me know.
You're so good at this, dude. It's crazy.
I don't know. I just you, bro. I take it from you.
No, B has a very good radio voice.
It's a deep, raspy voice.
He can do ASMR.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I don't know if raspy is the word I'd use to describe it.
It's like
Oh my god.
it's Shook. Didn't you use the word loquacious? Isn't that
Yo.
appropriate?
Loquacious.
All
He
right,
likes to talk.
guys.
Come on,
We're killing time that we
Yeah,
don't
yeah, straight
have.
up.
So I during the same time this was happening, maybe like 5 minutes, we were in the bathroom on the second floor, and so that's the main floor, right? The second floor. I don't remember, but yeah, it's the main floor. And I don't remember. I got into like an altercation with one of our boys, and he kind of threw me into a wall.
Threw you
And
into a wall,
And
or-
Ben's a big guy, so
Ben's a
like,
big guy.
Yeah, how big was this guy?
Oh, they can see. They're not blind.
How big was
Wait,
this guy?
How do you
They
end
would
up
throw him
throwing you
the
into
wall?
a wall?
this kid wasn't
it
that
looks
big.
to me like it's kind of weird. For
Oh,
him to just
if I
throw you
know
into a wall.
about what this is.
It was Rosen, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh,
it
this
was
is
No,
Rose.
it was Greg.
Oh, it was Greg.
I didn't know that.
It was Greg Perry.
Yeah. Basically,
Okay, yeah, he's a big
basically
guy.
Ben got double teamed, but I don't know what put him in the position to get double teamed to begin with.
Taking lessons from you. That's all it was. But
Yeah?
So go ahead, continue.
but so then we go into a room right next to the bathroom, and all of a sudden this kid starts picking on me. Not the same kid who choked me, one of his friends. Well, we were all boys, realistically speaking. Like, I don't know, it was all about like who's tougher in high school. I don't know, like these kids were like a little demented, but it's okay.
It's
It was basically like a bunch of kids that seemed like they were on steroids, pretty
No,
much.
they're very
Like, that's-
hormonal. Yeah, they're just hormonal.
I think it's just hormonal,
Hormoned up, yeah.
private school, like
Yeah.
privileged kids trying to like prove that.
no, like if anyone understands what I mean, like they had a lot of bud. Let's put it that way.
No, you know what it was, bro? A lot of these kids from Queens and stuff, they love to fight. They
Oh, yeah, for
Simon
sure.
can tell you about
Yeah,
that.
Bro, I've had my
Yo, I
fair
have a
share. of
story.
Are you
fights.
from Forest Hill? All of a sudden, like we start this wrestling match. It was like I don't even know what it was. It was just like who can like knock the other one out, like choke them out, like who's gonna tap first. So all of a sudden, I had the kid, and like somehow like I let go, or like he got out of it, and he got me.
He got out of it. He got out of it.
and he got me, and it was bad. Like when I said it was bad, he was maybe choking me for a good like 2 minutes, and it was like it wasn't a Mokhtar choke, but like
It was an air choke.
it was pretty damn close. Let's put it that way. It was pretty damn close.
He had him locked.
Yeah, and I was about to pass out, and he kept saying, "Tap, bitch, tap," and I'm like, "There's no way in this world I'm tapping."
Yeah, so then B put a very dirty move.
Oh yeah, he pulled the dirtiest move in
And he
history.
swung-
sucker punched the kid.
Sucker
straight
punched
in
the
the
kid.
face.
No, in the face.
In the face.
God.
In the nose, bro.
Yo,
Oh,
he
the
fully
nut
upper-
story? That's a different story.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the nuts story,
Oh,
but
oh,
but we're talking about.
I'll interlude into that.
Were you
Don't
on the
worry.
floor in the second floor? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it's the video, man.
No, I
There's
haven't
a-
seen the video. I think I saw it in person. I think I saw it live.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, it's all
Honestly,
coming
that
back
might
to
have
me.
been one of the reasons why I got off so lightly is because they had bigger shit to deal with.
Oh no, I got into zero trouble for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God.
Really?
Yeah, no one knew.
What do you mean, Nate? Like,
No, Nagel knew.
No, Nagel didn't know. No one approached me about it.
this is gonna be everywhere. I don't think we should be saying this.
No, everyone knows we're just like, it's
Dude,
just,
that's the point of this podcast, bro. We say whatever we want, bro.
Yeah, straight
We don't
up.
it's
care
just
what
straight up
everyone
locker
thinks.
room talk.
Yeah, it's just
it.
locker room.
Yeah.
It's a locker room talk that's going
Well,
on.
actually,
online
we're
for
about to
us, bro.
transition into Simon's story real
Yeah,
quick.
it's not locker room talk.
Yeah.
I want to transition to Simon, but before I do, Simon was there to watch this one. I remember you were there. You guys took Spanish together. You were in accelerated Spanish, right?
Yeah, I was in accelerated
Can you
Spanish.
can you say some accelerated Spanish stuff right now?
Yo hablo español.
Oh.
Yo estudié en la escuela para 6 años, amigos. Arriba.
Yo, take it easy.
Don't worry,
I had to.
we'll lower that down. Yo, go. Yo, but Ben, speaking of locker room.
Okay, so you guys were just coming out of class. and
Yeah, we were just coming out.
There was a kid.
There we go.
And ladies and gentlemen, there goes a mic.
There goes a mic, the first casualty. It's not just our reputations that are taking hits.
Yeah.
Some mics too.
So I'm gonna turn that one off. In the meantime, while they set that back up, and I'll keep going with the story. So what happened essentially, and Simon, just take a look at me over here. Don't worry, they got that covered. What happened essentially was that there was a kid we used to F around with a little bit.
Right.
He was a friend, a very good friend. Like he knew it was all jokes. So like I used to take the lock off his locker, and I used to put it on Shoke's locker. And like Shoke used to like be in a rush to go to his last period class. This is second to last period. Shoke used to be in a rush to go to his last period class. He used to be so frustrated every time I used to do it, just because of the fact that he couldn't get into his locker because he didn't know the combination to the lock.
Yeah, B was an asshole.
Still is.
Thanks, Mo. I appreciate it.
I honestly love, like, Big had, like, an evolution, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And when Big started opening up to people, like, and, like, got closer with Shoke. I mean, you're always close with Shoke.
Yeah.
But, like, we started chilling. I was like, yo, like, Big's the fucking man.
No, you're the man, Rob. Without you, I'm nobody, Rob. But listen. Shoke used to get so tight. Like, when I say tight, I mean, like, tight. And it got to a point where one time Simon was walking out and like he was already pissed at Simon for saying something. They used to fuck around a lot.
Yeah, we used to fuck around a lot in Spanish. Remember Nicolas' class?
I don't remember being pissed at you.
Nah, maybe I stole like your textbook or something. I was fucking around though. I was
because
I
you
was
used
a
to get, like-
hooligan as a 10th grader.
I only remember good times with Simon. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, there was some bad ones.
Yeah, but listen, all I know is that there was some kind of like you already were like pissed, but like I was the powder keg. Like
You were goading him on.
I ignited that shit. So he gets to his locker. He's like, not fucking again. He turns around and he's like, B, put the locker combination on. So I'm like, yo, chill. I'm like, yo, chill. So I take it off, right? And he takes the lock and he throws it at my nuts. As hard as he possibly could. As hard.
I don't think it was.
Oh,
as
it was
hard as
bad.
I could.
It was bad. I know because I experienced that perception. It wasn't nice. And, yeah.
And then B didn't do anything after that.
I stopped fucking with Shoke. See, that's ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get rid of a bully. Congratulations, Shoke. You taught everyone a lesson today.
Throw a lock at their balls.
That's it. Now, Simon, talk to me, baby.
Yes,
talk
sir.
To me. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
Oh man, yo, my North Shore experience
Talk
was
to him
filled
normal?
with lots of experiences.
Talk to me normal. Talk to me normal.
Talk to you normal, yo. But honestly,
He got love. He got love.
yeah. I mean, honestly, there's a funny story I want to share. You guys remember Adam York?
Yo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's a
Okay, so now you got a story.
No, go ahead, Simon.
You should go, but just so our listeners know,
Yeah, we were
in
picking
approximately
fights.
2.5 minutes, you're going to hear the funny story of your life.
Yo, guys, the difference between us and Simon in terms of hooliganism and hoodlumism is that we picked fights with other students.
Yeah,
Simon
I
picked fights with
the
adults.
administration.
Yeah,
With the
Yeah,
administration. It was really
teachers,
bad.
the adults. So I remember, I used to fuck around so heavy in North Shore that so you remember they used to put admin passwords on our computers, right?
Yeah.
So bro, I was trying to download some games, and I'm like, bro, why do I have to go to the York's office and he won't let me do it every
You
single
had the
time?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
the
so
shit.
I had the-
That's the-
You were the plug.
Yeah, I
you were
had
the
the
blue
password.
plug for passwords.
Exactly. So I had the password.
Yeah, so basically we owe it to I owe it to you that I was like able to.
Let's not racially profile
Wait,
anyone.
Simon,
here.
how'd you get the password?
So basically, so what I did. So I winded up my computer was bugging out, and obviously York is not he's overqualified for his job. No, he's not qualified enough for his job.
He's
bro.
underqualified.
He's underqualified.
Underqualified, yeah.
And bro, my computer, it's a general Apple problem that everyone could fix, but for some reason he didn't know how to do it.
Yeah,
All
he always
knew-
sent. He always sent.
Yeah, he was like, just go to Apple.
He'd be like,
I
we're
know.
going to ship your laptop,
Yeah, we're gonna
and you'll
ship-
see it in 2
Exactly.
months.
See it in 2 months.
It might have the same parts. It might not.
Exactly. Yeah. So I
It was a gamble every time you
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
him your laptop.
And it
I
might
re-
come back with the same problem.
Yeah, I replaced my hard drive 4 times, and then I went to Apple, and they're like, "Yeah, it's not the hard drive that's the issue; it's the hard drive cable." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, let's let Simon
Let's
talk a
let
little.
Simon go.
Yeah.
I feel like Simon's a good storyteller.
Yeah. So basically, bro, so I'm at Apple. I had some hardware issue, and all of a sudden, they need the firmware, the admin password, right? And he's like, you know the password? I'm like, bro, I don't. So he's like, all right, how do I get it? I'm like, you know what? How about this? How about I call him on my phone? I had York's number. I'm like, you get the password, right? Because I don't know.
Oh, this was for firmware, no?
No, yes, this is the firmware password, right? So I got the firmware password. I was like, yo, you get the firmware password, and then you let me know it, right? I'm like, he goes, all right, whatever. York tells him the password, and, bro, he put him on speakerphone. Was the funniest part, because York was like, do not tell the student next to you the password. And the password to the computers was not today.
It was so stupid.
Capital N, capital T. I remember this.
Every password that he put got dumber and dumber.
It was
and
the
dumber.
dumbest password.
I think it got to like Apple 1, 2, 3.
Literally,
Yeah,
it was.
I think one of the so somehow I already forgot what I did, but from the firmware password I got the admin password, and I just started fucking around, bro. I downloaded Black Ops, bro. I was downloading games for every single student in my grade, and it came to a point where they were playing games in class, and I guess one of the teachers, I don't know who reported the students, but
I think it was traceable on the Wi-Fi, no?
maybe that also, but I remember.
if it was local, then it's not traceable on the Wi-Fi. But if it's like an online gaming service, then
Yeah, but can't you see which computers are streaming crazy, taking a lot of
I
stored
don't know.
data?
Can they see that? He doesn't
yeah,
seem
but
like
they're
that
not
smart to figure that
They're not
out, right?
monitoring. They're not monitoring the
This isn't
bandwidth
the
of
NSA.
Wi-Fi.
You know what I mean?
I swear
Yeah.
he was more fit for military service.
Yeah, exactly. So
Was he?
basically,
Nah, he should work in like a Burger King or something.
yeah, McDonald's, bro.
I really like.
That's disrespect right there.
It's not even like he was a nice guy. He was an asshole. Also.
Yeah, he was an
He was a
asshole.
prick.
Wait, yeah, real quick. So then basically, bro, so I got the password. You know, I was downloading games for everybody. All of a sudden, bro, I'm sitting in the, you know, the student lounge where the beanbags are. I hear on the mic by Vital. He's screaming. He goes like, Simon Shimon have come to my office immediately, bro. My balls drop.
It wasn't one of those call extension 1101.
Yeah.
Yo,
Linda.
Yo, I remember that, dude.
Yeah. So I start tweaking out. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I get there. All of a sudden, bro, I see like 12 of the other students who I downloaded games for, and they're all there. And I'm thinking, bro, they all ratted me out, whatever, this, and that. He starts barking at me. He's like, how did you get the password? Where'd you get the password from? How'd you get the password? I'm like, listen, it's York's fault for being so ignorant and immature that I was able to get the password.
That was the wrong answer.
As a sophomore. No, that was the wrong answer, but I'm like, bro, he's attacking me, yo. And then all of a sudden, honestly.
Baharian mentality.
It's Baharian mentality. And all of a sudden I broke, bro. I started crying. I started crying because I was like, you know what, I'm lying, bro. I got it from Apple. Because he started saying, you see that window? I'm going to kick you out of the school. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Yo, I can't do this, bro.
It's not the first time he threatened to kick you out of the school.
I broke down. I started crying. I'm like, bro, screw this shit. And then, like, bro, I just said I'll never do it again, but I wound up doing it 3, 4, 5 more times, bro. And
Yeah, how'd they find out it was you to begin with?
oh, because the kids ratted me out.
What fucking pricks.
Yeah, the kids ratted me
Yeah,
out.
that's Persian kids.
And then what was his assistant? Weinberg? What was her?
Walensky.
Robin Walensky, bro. She also winded up finding out because like
She was smart though. She
Yeah,
knew her stuff.
she was
She would
smart.
fix York's problems.
Rob, tell your
I
story.
think in the rotation, I was next.
Go ahead, yeah, first.
Just a little preface.
Puff puff pass.
Just a little preface. Utmost respect for him. Hope he's doing well. Thankful that we have.
You know he got fired, right?
But I got okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
either way, I still hope he's doing well.
You know he works in an auto garage now. You know that, right?
I still think he's doing well. Listen. So basically, here's the story. So we had to get my laptop was like having a glitch. I was downloading movies, right? You know, like Pirate Bay.
Oh yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
Torrenting things.
yeah.
BitTorrent.
So I was like, all right, why not? Like, watch all these like sick movies, top quality on the way home from school. Like, why not? So I downloaded a bunch of them, and then it ended up being that like it gave me a virus or something. My hard drive wasn't turning on. It was mad annoying. I go to Mr. York. I'm like, okay, please, like, fix this. Whatever. He's like, sure. Whatever. He takes it. Thing is, keep in mind, this is like prime getting ready to go to college season. Like, I'm 11th grade.
Oh, so you're applying? Like you're
Yeah,
doing your application?
like the
Your
anxiety-
Common App.
Yeah, like the anxiety is through the
I remember
roof.
the Common App.
Like, I have to bust out a bunch of essays. I made my resume. I did all this work, and it was all on this laptop, okay? So should anything happen to this laptop, I'm going to freak out, okay?
Why don't you back it up?
I don't know, bro. Not as much foresight as you. So then I'm like, okay, here's my laptop. Let me give it to you. He takes it. A couple days later, I come back. I'm like, oh, it's ready. He's like, yes. Gives me my laptop. I open it up. You know how it's like when you buy a new laptop, the way it starts out, that like there's nothing on it, and like,
Shalom, welcome.
yeah. It gave me the shalom welcome, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, where's all my information?
Oh.
This guy, my whole thing was wiped. The whole computer was wiped. I'm like, Mr. York.
So there goes all his essays, all his common
All his
apps,
hard work.
but
everything
the
that he was
com-
doing for
The
college.
Common App is on the website, though.
And it's on a deadline, right?
No, but dude, he had
No,
essays on
no.
like Word
Yeah.
and like all the supplementary essays and like all that stuff.
Yeah, you can't save your
that
Common
was like
App,
being edited and like all that.
Wow.
Yeah, like gone over essays like 8 times, 10 times with like teachers and like all that.
That's
Anyway,
bad.
it was, bro, when I told
I
him.
would have knocked him out.
I told him straight up, and this is one of those things like everyone had to give the laptop, okay? I told him straight up, I'm like, okay, like, can you like, do you have my information? He's like, no, it's gone. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's gone. Like, sorry. I literally started.
Did he give you the get out of my office?
He was just giving me like
Attitude.
It's gone, yeah.
It's not even that
He was
hard.
just being an asshole.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell? And I literally just started crying. I'm like, where's all my stuff? Like, I need all my, like, what do you mean? Like, I have to get into college. Like, I just did all these AP classes. Like, I'm staying up till like 2 a.m. doing work. Like, what do you mean?
That's so sad.
This guy looks at me after maybe 2 minutes of me having a panic attack. Okay, yeah, give me your laptop. I can put it back.
What?
What the?
What the fuck?
he had it on a backup, but he didn't want to put the backup on my computer.
Why not?
You were the only
Bro, what
entertainment
the
he got that
fuck?
day.
So in addition
That's
to being
such-
an
bro,
asshole,
that's-
he's
that's
also
literally-
lazy.
also
literally,
fucking
that's
lazy,
just
yeah.
a literal asshole move.
So imagine like you're going to a private school, you're like a pretty good one too.
You're paying like 40 grand a year.
and
40
like
grand,
and
yeah.
like the tech guy, not only it's not like he didn't do the job entirely. He did half the job. He had the information. He just didn't want to put it on my laptop.
yeah, I
Guys,
agree.
so that was a phenomenal episode that we just recorded. I want to give you guys each one of you, thank you, Ezra for tech, Simon for location and everything you do.
Soundboard, you know the vibes.
Yeah, he's our tech right now too. These two, without them, it wouldn't be possible. Ethan, thank you for being you. I love you. Rob, thank you for coming on again, and
Thanks for having me.
thank
Really
you.
Appreciate it.
thank you to the listeners
Thanks
for
thanks
always
listening,
supporting
guys.
us. Please follow us on Instagram at College Controversy.
We hope you were entertained.
Yeah, and like obviously, like this is the first one in this studio. More to come, better to come.
Of course.
Stay
Much
with
more
us
to
for the
come.
grind and the journey.
That's
You'll
it.
definitely be entertained.
I said it at the beginning, and I'll say it at the end. You guys are killing it, and it's always a pleasure to be here. Thank
Love
you for
you.
having me.
you,
I
bro.
love
Thank
you,
you so
Rob.
much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Till next time.
Have a good night.